Media and Publicity for the APC-PCC, Bayo Ononuga, in a statement, denied reports circulating on social media that the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kayode Ariwoola, is in London to meet with President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu in order to curry favor of the judiciary as his opponents battle to nullify his mandate in court. On Thursday, a picture of Ariwoola surfaced online showing the CJN holding a stack of Nigerian passport booklets at the airport, sitting on a wheelchair. Well, before long, news began circulating that the CJN was traveling to hold the secret meeting with Tinubu, who is said to be currently out of the country on vacation and for lesser Hajj. Rufai, I don't know if you saw that picture. I hope I saw the pictures. I saw the picture circulating, and it still goes back to the narrative of Kulu temper, like I said this morning. Yes, a lot of people, are looking, and that's why I say it behoves on the judiciary to uphold justice in this country, because at this point in time, a lot is going on, and people are looking at the judiciary as the last hope of the common man. When I saw that story, it made the rounds. I think it was People's Gazette that broke that story, then a couple of other sites picked it up. And I saw the reaction of the APC saying that actually Bola Tinubu is in Paris, he's not in the UK and all of that. It just goes back and forth and reminds me of what happened in 2019. History repeats itself a lot in this country. That was how they talked about a purported visit by Walter Onoge then, to Dubai to see Atiku Abubakar. Walter Onoge came out to say that I didn't go out to see Atiku Abubakar. He went through the process. He was pulled out at CGN just before, I think before the elections and the case, and all of that went through then. And we all saw that episode. The first time Walter Onoge came out to speak about that, he said it was because of that purported fake news of him going to do a meeting in Dubai. That was why he was removed at CJN. And that's what I'm going to say. Please, let's just calm things down. Yes. I think one thing is certain. Our lords have a right to look at the case. What we can do is just, keep on speaking and saying our judiciary should do the needful. And why are people saying that? It's because of the hitherto, antecedents of many judgments by the judiciary that people have challenged and looked at and said, oh, what is going on here? I mean, we talked about the Ahmed Lawan case, we talked about the Akpabio case, and many cases here. We still keep talking about the Imo State case, where Fort became first and all of that, and the moniker of the Supreme Court governor and the likes. So we just call on those, the political actors to keep calm as regards this. The APC has reported and said it's not true. Let us keep calm, let us just calm things. Because I keep telling us, we have a nation to build, which is more important. After the court case, after justice has been done, after cases have been won and lost in court, one thing bites all of us, which is the fact that we all have a Nigerian passport. And that's the reason why we are commenting actively in our country. And afterwards, we all have to come back and sit more and talk about the development of the country, which we never talk about. Politicians never talk about it enough. It's always about their own selfish interest. People are talking about GTP4 and ChatGPT and how they are innovating and how China is forming TikTok, America is pushing back. What major technological advancement have we given to the world as we speak today? Yes. How many Nigerian brands are doing very well, apart from our entertainers, in the world? So those are the things we should be looking at here, and that's the development. So this will come and go. We should cool things down. Absolutely. It's great that the APC has denied that report. I mean, but, you can't blame Nigerians for thinking the way that they're thinking at this point, when everyone is hitting up the polity. Yes. I was just going to say, just to marry the stories together, because they're related in terms of how they hit up the polity, and for politicians on all sides, not just the APC, not just the Labour Party, not just the PDP, all sides, including, as Dr. mentioned, all actors, to be careful as to the statements, propaganda, words that are being used, because at the end of the day, every one of us will be held responsible if anything goes out of hand. It's very important. Things are still quite sensitive at the moment. We've been talking about the importance of coming together and ensuring that we don't set the country on fire because of certain ambitions, but it's important. And I'm glad the APC came out to debunk the story. But beyond that is that, Oji, because of what we've gone through in the last maybe 8 years or even beyond, the people want to hear their president speak to them. So what we've been hearing a lot is spokespersons, surrogates making statements,
let us see the president-elect talk to the Nigerian people.
Yes.
Let him, sometimes the best way to debunk a story is by proof. It's very simple.
Absolutely.
Come out, and I hope that going forward, we wouldn't be listening or hearing from spokespersons, representatives, rather than the person himself. We've moved away from that. Nigerians elected you. You owe a responsibility to be accountable to the Nigerian people by speaking for yourself. I think that's very important.
Right. So, just to connect this story with all the ethnic bigotry going on in Lagos State, and whether or not you're a Yoruba person or an Igbo person,